Welcome to the lesson on tuples in Python. In this session, we will explore what tuples are, their characteristics, and how to effectively use them in your programming endeavors. Tuples are a fundamental part of Python's collection types, and understanding them will deepen your grasp of data structures. Don't worry if this feels new at first. This section covers what's a tuple. A tuple is a collection type in Python that's used to store multiple items in a single variable. Tuples are similar to lists, but with one significant difference. They're immutable, meaning once a tuple is created, its elements can't be changed, added, or removed. Characteristics of tuples. Let's dig in. First, ordered. Tuples maintain the order of elements. The first element can be accessed with the index 0, the second with the index 1, and so on. Also, immutable. Once a tuple is created, you can't modify its contents. This makes tuples a safer choice for data that shouldn't change. Also, next, creating tuples. Creating a tuple in Python is straightforward. You can use parentheses to define a tuple. Here are some examples. See the example on this slide? Pause if you want to study the details. In the example above, we created 3 tuples: a single item tuple, a mixed type tuple, and an empty tuple. This section covers accessing elements in a tuple. Just like lists, you can access elements in a tuple using indexing. Here's how you can access elements. The samples on screen walk through this step. Take a moment to read through them. In this example, we created a tuple called my_tuple and accessed its elements using their respective indices. Remember that indexing starts at 0. Now, using tuples in functions. Tuples can also be used as return types in functions. This allows you to return multiple values from a function easily. Here's a simple example. Walk through the function definition shown in the code example. In this function, calculate returns a tuple containing the sum and product of 2 numbers. When we call the function, we can capture both values in a single variable. In this lesson, we covered the following key points about tuples. First, tuples are ordered, immutable collections of items. Also, they can contain duplicates and different data types. Also, we can create tuples using parentheses and access elements using indexing. Finally, tuples can be returned from functions, allowing multiple values to be sent back easily. Now put what you've learned into practice. First, create a tuple with at least 5 elements of mixed data types. Also, access and print the second and fourth elements from the tuple. Also, write a function that takes 2 numbers and returns their difference and quotient as a tuple. Finally, attempt to modify an element in a tuple and observe the result. By practicing these exercises, you will solidify your understanding of tuples in Python. Happy coding!